Yo, what's up, everybody? You're tuned into Let's Talk About It with Cha-Cha and the unstoppable Run It Back crew. Get ready for high-octane discussions, epic stories, and non-stop energy. Let's get it started.
All right, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Let's Talk About It. But first, you know how we doing. What's going on, Cha-Cha?
Nothing. I just had a birthday, April Fool's Day, so I'm coming down from that. But yeah.
Happy birthday, man. Happy birthday.
Hey, thanks, man. It was all right. It was all right. But that's pretty much it for me. Celebrating my birthday. So yeah, what about you, man? What's going on with you?
Actually a lot. I'm not really I don't really feel like getting into it just because there's some people in my family don't really know yet.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of not letting. I don't know why my throat's so dry. Kind of keeping it on the DL right now, just till I can figure things out. But yeah, today was pretty eventful. But good thing is, whatever it is, I know he's got a plan for me. So he's gonna see me through.
Yeah.
So with that being said, it is Good Friday, everybody. So so I hope everybody has a good Easter weekend. But other than that, man, we got fun. We got a show, man. We got a show. So
we got the Final Four to talk about.
We got Final Four to talk about. We got some space stuff to talk about. I don't know. And so
let's get into the Final Four.
Okay, so
we have UConn, Illinois versus Illinois, and Arizona versus Michigan. For people out there, D-Lo and myself, we created a bracket. He's got Michigan to win, and I've got Arizona to win. I am ahead at this point. It's still early, though. If Arizona gets knocked out, I'm pretty much done.
Yeah, my second bracket, it's ahead of yours, but the person that had to win it, and you might pull my Wildcat card for, but I pulled my own Wildcat card for that one. But they got knocked out, so I'm glad they got the L.
Yeah. For some reason I haven't been able to find my second bracket. I don't even know who I have winning it all. I know I didn't pick Florida. I might have picked Arizona on both of them. That might be the only thing that saves me. But you'll have to show me how to pull up the second bracket. We America, we both did 2, so and it's just myself and D-Lo. So
yeah, so it's been an eventful tournament though, for real. Like it's been fun to watch.
Duke got knocked out again. Loved it. Mm-hmm. I've been saying it all year that I was not impressed. People weren't trying to hear me, but I haven't been impressed with Duke all year. And then, they lost to St. John. I mean, they beat St. John's. St. John's could have easily beat them, but Evans had the game of his life for Duke. And then he came out against UConn and laid an egg, which I knew he would. Like, he's gonna have a game of his life against St. John and come out and be himself against UConn. Yeah, but did you see the ending of that game, the last 10 seconds?
Yeah, I did. I had to go back and watch it, but I caught the ending of that. It was wild.
Mm-hmm.
It was wild. Honestly, I honestly thought that the difference maker was going to be not the point guard of Carl Bruder's son, but
Cam. You talking about
what's his name? The big man.
Cam.
Is that Cam?
That's Cam. Okay. Who's the big man. He did his thing. He scored a lot of points. He scored like 27, something like that.
Yeah.
And his brother's the one that made the turnover. You're talking about Carlos Boozer's kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, his son and everybody, saying why didn't he hold on to the ball, which he could have,
Mm-hmm.
but I think he was being told to push it up court. Which either way, I'm okay with either decision that he made. It's just when he made that pass, it looked middle schoolish.
Yeah.
It looked like, I mean, he it was like he was trying to throw it over the top. He looked somewhat off. I ain't gonna say off balance, but I don't know. I think he was like, if I don't make it, we're still ahead. I don't think he thought that dude Mullins was gonna shoot it from the logo.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I didn't expect him to shoot it from the logo. Let's be real.
Right. As a point guard, you just back up.
Right.
If they trying to double team you, you back up and then you pass it back. He could have passed it back to his brother. They was, he just wanted to get it on up court, which, it did not. But either way, Shire, he once again next year they'll probably come out with the #1 class and all that old crap.
Yeah.
And it won't mean anything. When will the Duke fans, the Duke faithful, decide that, okay, we've had enough of Shire. He can't get us over the hump. I mean, and they win. But when it matters, he is coming up short, and his years will begin to add up.
Well, I mean, some people will say that about Pope with us. I mean, because I'm still hanging on to Pope. I still
Shire's been there longer than Pope, but I feel what you're saying. Shire's been at Duke longer than Pope has been. It was only Pope's second year. This is Shire's like 4th or 5th year.
Damn. But I still have hope for Pope. He's
hitting that portal strong.
Yeah. We got out in the second round. I don't think we've been on since we played.
No, we haven't.
So
did you hear you were saying that you wish that we had a point guard as an assistant coach to help the point guards. We got one, Mo Williams.
Williams?
Yeah, that played with LeBron.
Yeah, I remember Mo.
Yeah, his son's coming here.
Oh, word.
So they hired him as an assistant.
Word. Mm-hmm. See, I didn't get none of the notifications. I guess I'm supposed to be getting all them notifications.
You playing.
I ain't playing. No,
You're supposed to keep up.
I'm trying to tell you, I ain't getting those notifications. I don't know why. It'd be messing me up.
I don't either, but it matters. But yeah, so I'm hopefully that's what he does.
Yeah.
Hopefully he would teach them how to be he's an all-star.
Yeah.
He was an all-star.
Because
maybe once or twice, but he was an all-star and he was a legitimate scorer. Double-figure scorer.
Yeah, because that's the one thing I hope. That's the one thing that I was hoping that Pope would do would teach Marino how to be a big man. Because for some reason, I don't know. Like Marino, like even he was Mr. Kentucky basketball. Like I just don't see him being a big man. Like I just felt like he grew up as a point guard and just grew up, just had his growth spurt. And all of a sudden he became a big man. You know what I mean? So, I don't know, man. Like I feel like he needs to actually show him because Pope was a big man. Pope was the center himself.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it's hard for me to see somebody that was a player coach as a center and not be able to see what he's doing wrong and not help him through that. I don't know if that's not what he's doing. I don't know. I'm just putting some speculation on that. But that's what I see because I just there's sometimes I see Marino. He's growing, but he's not.
He's just a freshman, and I hope that they, in the off season that he, gets that baby fat off and
gets in the gym.
Yeah, he has to get in the gym.
Yeah. So. Other than that, like I said, it's been a really eventful tournament. We had some ups and you had some downs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
One thing I'm glad Florida got knocked out in the where did they get knocked out in?
Who?
Florida. Was it
second round?
Second round?
Shit, hell yeah. Get them out of here. I didn't have them advancing anyway. I had them getting beat by Vandy, but then Vandy got beat. So.
I know. And then Tennessee got beat in the Sweet 16.
Oh, man, as usual. And Gonzaga. Oh.
He done ran into the mic, y'all.
My foot.
Purdue stepped up, got to a Sweet 16. And then they ended up making it to the Elite Eight. Did they? Yeah. And then, of course, Arizona put that work on them.
Mm-hmm.
And then Michigan State, they got beat by UConn. And honestly, Duke almost got beat by St. John's. I kind of wish
That's what I was saying.
I wish they would have. I wish they would have. But no, and that's the one thing I will say though too. Like I hate when Duke either plays us or they play against Rick Pitino because they always want to show that damn shot.
Yeah.
And I hate when they show it because they don't show the full story. Like he wasn't like I think he shouldn't have been in that game to take that shot.
A lot of people do for him stepping on Emmanuel Timberlake's chest.
Yeah. Like he should not have been in that game to take that shot.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know.
But he was, and it was a poor decision for Pitino not to put somebody on Grant Hill. Who made the pass. I mean, his dad is Calvin Hill, ex-Cowboy. He knows football.
Yeah. And actually, Grant Hill did an interview with Rick Pitino before the game, and that was what that's what he asked him was. How he felt about that game. He was like, well, he was like, it's a great game. He's like, I learned a lot from it.
Yeah, like put somebody on.
Yeah, and that's what he said. He was like, if I would have went back, I would have put somebody on you, and you wouldn't, or I would have had them foul somebody or something. Because he said it. I think what he said was they wasn't supposed to drop back. But when he took the shot, they put their hands up.
Yeah, well, they told him because he was perfect from the free throw line, and Rick felt like that the refs, he was getting calls anyways. So it was like, whatever you do, just don't foul. So they weren't aggressive on the shot block.
Yeah,
and they didn't front him. It was Pelfrey and Feldhouse. Yeah, and they did not. They let him fake left, go right, turn around, fake right, go left, turn around, jumper, nothing but nets.
Yeah.
He was perfect. He was perfect for the game. He didn't miss any free throws, and he made every shot.
Yeah.
Fucker. But yeah, Mo Williams, he's coming to UK.
That's good. I like to hear that.
Yeah, he played 13 years in the NBA. He's a champion in 2016. A former All-Star. Now he only averaged 8.2 points a game, but as a point guard, it doesn't matter. I mean, maybe in today's game it does because you got to be able to knock it down.
When he played point guard, it didn't matter because he was more assist with the ball, and then he played with LeBron. So
right, and that's what I'm saying. But in today's game, it may matter. But he could shoot. He could shoot. He had a nice stroke. Yeah, he could shoot, and so hopefully he will give our point guards court vision. Right. As an NBA point guard. Yeah. And he's played with the best. Yeah. One of the best. LeBron, one of the best. Not the GOAT, in my opinion, but one of the best. I mean, you can't deny his stats. Now it's just longevity crap. Right. But yeah, he played for 13 years. He averaged 8.2 points a game, 1.8, 2.4 assists, 43.7, which is round up to 44%. So yeah, he played his role. Yeah. 2.4 assists, we're gonna say, damn near 3, so in college he can teach the point guard how to boost that, because in college it's not necessarily the assist to turnover ratio. Right. That's what's important. Yeah. And that's my hope is that but his son is supposed to be cold. His son is supposed to be cold. Yeah. I can see it. Like you said, he like that was the one thing about Mo Williams. He had great court vision. Like even when he did make the pass, it was like, how did he see that? You know what I mean? Like it was just one of those. He does have great court vision. So I hope that's what he really does instill in our younger point guards and just whoever, I hope his son can shine. I hope his son is really good. And and that'll make a difference. Pope will have to put him out there.
Oh yeah,
Pope will have to. He'll have to. Hey, man, yeah, behind closed doors, like, hey man, what the hell you doing?
Yeah,
I didn't come here to watch my son sit on the bench. Hell, man, you better do. You want to do something about this?
And maybe Mo Williams may be able to talk to him about his rotation system, because his rotation systems, I don't know, man, it's off.
But we can because I think everybody's been wanting Rondo to come.
Yeah.
He would really be great. With
his
intensity. He might get his text though. He might get his technical fouls coming off the bench.
I don't know, man. He might calm down in his older age. he's hitting 40 right now, so he might calm down.
He is in his 40s.
He is 40. He's the same age as me. Yep. I played against him, so yeah.
So, are you still confident that Michigan can pull it out? They like I said, they're in the Final Four against Arizona. That actually should be the championship game.
That really should.
It's sad that well, it's not sad. I mean, it's just the way it is regionally.
Yeah. The
way the bracket is set up. UConn versus
Illinois.
No, that's Michigan. Michigan and Illinois. It's UConn and man, how do I keep forgetting that? Who is UConn playing? Who is UConn playing? America. Who is UConn playing? No slight to the team that they playing.
Sure about that? Yeah, UConn's playing Illinois and Michigan's playing Arizona.
Oh, right. Yeah. Arizona. That's, I'm tripping. Michigan and Arizona. Yeah. For some reason, I kept thinking it was Illinois, but yeah. So, Illinois and UConn.
Yeah.
That's going to be interesting.
Illinois is actually, Illinois, they kind of been killing it in the tournament.
Yeah, they are. Well, they here. This is where they are.
Yeah.
And I mean, but that's who they are. They are, they have Peja Stojakovic's son.
Really?
Remember Peja? Yeah, he's on there. He's all right. I mean, he's got a shot on him though, but he tries to do too much. But yeah, they when they're on, and they got and you remember the European that we had with Cal, and he transferred to Arizona with Cal. What was his name?
Talking about Big Z?
Yes, he's on Illinois.
Is he?
With his brother. His brother.
Oh, that's balling.
So that's what I'm saying. They got bigs, and he's hooping.
I bet he is. I hope he is.
He don't do too much. He does. He does
his role.
He does what he should have used them for.
Right.
They'll throw them lobs up there, and he'll go up there and get it.
Yeah, he's big enough to do it.
He don't have to step back and shoot the three. If he does, good luck. But so it's him and his brother. He went on and followed his brother. Yeah, I found that out from Henny Tim.
Oh, okay, yeah. Shout out to Tim.
I had to look at him, and I was like, oh, it is him. Yeah, good. Yeah, he had to get out. I don't know why he followed.
I don't either.
I don't know why he followed Cal. Cal didn't show him no love here.
And I kind of wish he would have stayed, honestly.
Yeah, I don't, I think he's where he needs to be. I don't think we would have developed him either. He would have had freedom to shoot the three. He would have been more of an assist guy because, the bigs do, with the back door. But he's right where he needs to be for his skill set. I
agree with that. I'm glad for him. I'm glad he's shining. So I'm glad he's out there shining and stuff. So
he's a junior.
Yeah.
So he's I don't think he's going anywhere.
Yeah.
I hope he doesn't hit the portal, but so he's with Illinois, man.
I think if he's playing with his brother, it's probably what his brother's going to do. He's going to either try to stay with his brother, but if his brother leaves,
I don't know if his brother's a senior or what. Like I said, I don't know the details, but that's where he's at, man. That's
awesome. Yeah. I'm glad for him.
Yeah, me too, man. Because I felt like he was decent.
Yeah, he could have done something.
Cal didn't use him right as usual, but I'm not gonna make this about Cal. I refuse. But other than the Cal got knocked out again, and they got blown out by Arizona.
They're both juniors.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's probably what his brother going to do. If they're going to chill it out there, or if they're just going to get in the portal and be separated. I don't see them getting in the portal and being separated.
He's right where he needs to be.
Right.
I don't think, and his brother's the main focal. His brother's really good.
Yeah, so
it's better to him.
I know, which he's actually taller than his brother by an inch.
But I don't know if his brother's been with Arizona.
Seen that before I exit out of it. But yeah, so that's awesome. I'm glad for him. I'm happy for him. So yeah, I really hope Illinois pulls that out, because of course I don't want Dan Early to win nothing.
Baby, whining ass. He's such a diva now, man.
I know. Yeah, seems like he's been at Illinois.
You remember Cason Wallace for UK?
Yeah.
So, he's with OKC. He got in the ring with OKC.
Yeah.
So they played the Lakers last night. Or last night or the night before.
I know. I meant to watch that game, but
they beat the Lakers to death.
Good.
They had 82. Good. They had 82 points at halftime. It was like 82-53.
If I knew today was going to be like it was, I would have stayed up and watched that.
They brought in LeBron's son, and Cason just picked his pocket like twice. Like, give me that.
Good.
Give me that.
I mean, people slept on him, but yeah, people slept on him. But I mean, even at UK, he played his role. He did good playing his role.
He didn't get enough clock though.
I know, but he still, like, when he did get in there, he made some noise in there.
Yeah.
So,
and then he went to Arkansas with Cal and oh no, we talking about Cason Wallace.
Yeah, Cason Wallace.
Yeah. Yeah, Cason was what hurt him was injury.
Yeah.
We lost him to but you could tell he was gonna go to the league.
Yeah.
His defense is really good, and they don't really need him to score, but he can, and he can knock down the three. He's got he's fundamentally sound. And his hands, Bronny had no chance. Poor Bronny. His daddy put him in the city. They just waiting for LeBron to retire so they can just get rid of him.
Isn't his cousin
his cousin was the big man that transferred to LSU. Collins? Was it Collins? But he had a cousin that played with him.
Yeah.
He ended up transferring. Coleman or something with a C. And he ended up going to LSU.
Yeah.
When Cason left for the league, but that was his cousin. They played at UK together, and so he went through some things, because I think he lost his father or something. And so it was good that he had his cousin Cason here with him. But
yeah. So yeah, it's been an interesting year in basketball.
It's coming down. It's going.
I know.
So we have Saturday and Monday Final Four, and then the championship.
And then we get into the playoffs in the NBA.
Tatum is back.
Yep.
And he's looking good.
He is balling.
Boston made a late run after the All-Star break and held it down.
Did they?
Yeah, they were the second seed. Detroit's doing their thing.
I know, and I didn't even know, because what was it, a year or two ago? They was the worst team in the league.
They were one of the worst, but they hired Bernie Bickerstaff's son, and they drafted what's his name, Cade Cunningham.
Oh yeah.
He's a star. He's a stud. He's a star. He's a star, and they put pieces around him. And so now it's their time. And this Bernie Bickerstaff, but I don't know. I don't know now that Tatum is back. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, Tatum was the difference maker right there. He was. I
looked up, and they were the 8th seed. Boston was. They were still maintaining, and then right when it was time for Tatum to come back, like at All-Star break, they was the 2 seed. They figured it out. They figured it out without Tatum. So Tatum. Because they're talking about Jaylen Brown being, MVP of the league this year.
Go ahead and get your chip then.
Yeah. Yeah.
What would that make them? Wouldn't make them back to back. The Thunder wouldn't last year.
2 out of the last 3 years, but they've made the Eastern. They didn't make the Eastern Conference Finals last year.
Damn. I think that's when Tatum got hurt.
Yeah, he got hurt. He got but they were going to lose anyway. They were already they were already getting beat, but when he popped his Achilles, they were trying to make a comeback anyway.
Damn.
But I think that he's learned some things. He it's kind of like when MJ got to a certain point where he started using the mid range. I think Tatum has learned to take what the defense gives him, and he's I'm trying to look and see where they are now. I'm trying to see what the record is, or where they are, because they beat OKC. That was a good matchup. It was a dog fight, but it was not sustainable. Yeah,
they are number 2. They are 52 out of 25.
52 and 25.
Whatever.
You said 52 out of 25.
Whatever.
You can't be 52 out of 25.
Whatever. You know what I meant.
Yeah, but we gotta make sure we clean it up for America. They're like, how can you have 52 wins out of 25 games?
It's been a long day, America. It's been a long day.
It has been a long day. It has. So I want to see okay. So Detroit is on them, is ahead of them by 4 games, and there are 5 games left. 5 games left.
So they could pull that out, and they could pull the number 1. They could pull the number 1 out.
So you have So it's Detroit, Boston, New York is the 3rd seed, Cleveland is the 4th seed. Atlanta moved up to the 5th seed. They went and got your boy from Golden State. Kerr tricked it. I forget his name. Shoot. But yeah, Atlanta's the 5th seed now. I'm gonna tell you what his name is. And they got Kuminga.
Oh yeah.
Kuminga, and they got McCollum, and they got Kispert, the one from Gonzaga, the pretty boy.
Yeah.
So they in the 5th seed. They.
Trae Young's about working his way out of there.
He's already gone. He's with the Wizards.
Is he with the Wizards?
Yeah.
Damn. See where I don't even know where I've been at.
Yeah, I don't know if he's supposed to be playing it the season. I think because he was injured when they traded him.
No, they ain't going nowhere. So yeah, they might as well just shut him down if they ain't playing.
That's where you send your damn. That's where players. There's certain teams that you go to for your career to die, and now it's the Wizards' time. Before that, it was like Sacramento.
They even got Anthony Davis.
Top, and both of them, they shut them both down. Yeah.
What?
So the 4th seed and the 5th seed, like I said, is the 5th seed. Who is the 6th seed? Philadelphia is the 6th seed. Toronto is the 7th seed. Charlotte, the Hornets are the 8th seed, so they, and so then you got the play-ins 9 and 10. Orlando and Miami. Then you got OKC at 1, Spurs at 2, Lakers at 3, Denver at 4, Houston at 5, Minnesota at 6, Phoenix at 7, Portland's at 8. And once again, the Clippers are at 9 and Golden State is at 10 on the outside looking in. They've been that for a while, and it's time for it's gonna happen when Steph finally retires. What they gonna do?
Yeah.
And Draymond, I think he might be suspended for the rest of the season. I don't know.
I don't care about Draymond.
He gets on my nerves, man. He's another one like Pat Bev. You just get a tech for no reason, kill the momentum and everything.
Right.
Like, damn, dude, why did you do that? We just went on a 20-0 run.
Damn. And I mean, I get you trying to be the bruiser of the team. That's cool, but you can do that without getting a tech.
Well, he just does shit that's not NBA, that's not basketball.
Right.
Like he can be on the free throw line He can be on the free throw line when somebody's shooting, and he'll grab two guys by the arm and try to fall down. He did that. It's just stupid shit.
Yeah. So, yeah. But, yeah, it's definitely gonna shape up to interesting playoffs. I didn't know that I watched the Spurs game. What was it the other day? And I didn't know they was balling like that.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah.
DeRozan and everybody, they balling.
They have who? DeRozan. We got that. They have another UK player, Keldon Johnson.
Yeah.
They have De'Aaron Fox.
Yep.
At the point. Of course, Wemby.
That's what I meant. De'Aaron Fox. DeRozan stayed with the Kings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and De'Aaron Fox, and then they have Castle. This dude Castle, that averaged maybe 28 points a game. They legit.
Yeah,
they legit. They gave OC problems this year. I think they've beaten OKC 2 out of 3, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken. I believe OKC got them the last time, but overall, yeah, they're a problem.
Yeah,
they're a problem.
And it looks like Wemby is coming into his role.
The only thing about Wemby that I don't like is he's starting to flop now. He's starting to fall down if you just barely touch him. If you can watch his highlights. And it's like, come on, man, really?
You gotta be careful with that when you
stop it.
You gotta be careful when you're that big. You falling.
Stop it. Stop it.
You gotta be careful when you're that big because you hit that ground hard.
Or that frail.
Yeah.
That frail. He tall, but he's 7'6", but he's 16 fluid ounces. 1 pound.
Man.
And so you hook him and he's going to the ground like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Don't go to the LeBron school of NBA play, please.
Right.
You don't need that.
You need to be better than that. You're supposed to be bringing on the new age of the NBA.
He can shoot the three. He can alter shots, of course. But he got handles. But and he takes the game seriously, like the All-Stars and the in-game tournament. They lost those. He's visibly hurt by that stuff, and he might need to let that go. We don't need you to be overly sensitive. We know you want to win, but
but I'm kind of glad to see somebody hurt losing the All-Star game, because like players just don't care about it no more like they used to. Like they used to take that with some type of pride, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And honestly, I think it's from where they wore their own colors during the NBA game back then. It just gave them some type of pride when they did that.
It's the money now, and plus they don't want to get hurt. So
yeah,
and the league doesn't want to hurt their investment. So they try to make it. They simplified it, make it easier with lack of defense.
Yeah.
But the fans, that they really didn't have much to do to it. I hate that they. But it's always about the money. They made changes, for All-Star Weekend,
which don't make any sense to me. Because they won't take the first half of the season serious, and they won't take the All-Star game serious. But then they'll go out and
what do you mean they don't take the first half of the season serious? What do you mean by that?
Players.
What do you mean by that?
I've heard some players sit there and say, well, it don't really start like Jimmy Butler. He was famous for it, but he would be like, it don't matter until after the All-Star game.
And that's why he's got a torn ACL, because he took that shit lightly.
But
you still gotta play. But
that, and you got load management and stuff like that, and players take advantage of that.
And that's throughout the season. And they don't play back-to-backs anymore. I think they do, but not like they used to.
Yeah, and then so that's why I say they don't take the first half of the season serious, which they should, because that's how your body get deconditioned of the game, and because you take that time off, you take a lot of time off, and then you try to go hard the rest of the season, and then you go even harder during the playoffs, and you end up getting hurt.
LeBron came out with that whack ass statement. Playing 82 games today is not the same as it was in the 80s or the 90s. Bullshit.
Yeah.
That's crap. That's crap because they pulled up the data. He just be talking. They pulled up the data that shows that the pace was even more than it was then, because the only thing they doing now is jacking up threes, but that don't change the pace of the game.
Yeah,
that don't change the pace. And so
that's what I don't understand about them putting the hand check rule in, because they said putting the hand check rule in sped up the game, and I was like, how?
Yeah, it was. They wanted more scoring, the defense, and so you can blame the powers that be, because it was all about the money, the fan. We were okay. We were okay with the way the game was.
Right. I love the game the way it was.
And if you don't change it, then whoever's watching it accepts it for what it is. But they want, like, we need to increase scoring. We need to make it more entertaining. I don't know. Maybe they took a survey. I don't know. But
I wasn't on that survey.
Yeah, exactly. 'Cause they got it wrong, and then they talked to the officials about how to call fouls and how not to call fouls,
and they still get it wrong.
Damn gather step, man. I'm like, you can't play man on man defense. They carry. They get to take step backs, 3 step backs. Oh my gosh, it's horrible. I can't watch it.
He got James Harden going from the free throw line to the logo.
To the logo. Like, damn, Harden. Damn. Yeah. So yeah, it's and the viewership is down, and it is what it is. It ain't us. They like the old heads just don't know. It ain't us. It's not us. Then y'all, if viewership is down because the old heads don't want to watch it no more, then more y'all new heads need to watch it.
Yeah,
y'all need to watch it. It ain't on us. If we don't want to watch it, we don't have to watch it.
Exactly.
So how y'all gonna put that on us? No, you get your boys and y'all go watch that trash.
Yeah, because that's like I said, it just even the All-Star game, it was I don't know, they took it like some type of bad.
It was a tournament. It was nice. I liked it.
Did they?
It was they had. I
didn't watch the All-Star game this year.
They had for the first time. I watched the game for the not the Rising Stars, but they were mixed in because they had the Euro team versus the young squad, sophomores, and then they had the veterans like LeBron, Kawhi, all of them. So they had 3 teams, and they had a 3-team tournament. It was good. It was good, and them young boys ran. LeBron and them made it to the finals, but Kawhi, to get to the finals, he scored 30. He came out on fire, but them young boys came in with Edwards, Ant-Man.
Yeah.
He killed them. They had nothing left. And then the Europeans, they got them out of there quick because everybody's saying that the Euro League, the Euro players are so much better now. They just better equipped for the style of play, but because with you had Jamal Murray being from Canada,
right?
He was on there, and Joker and Luka.
Yeah.
And they didn't win nothing. They were 0-2. They didn't win nothing.
And then, because usually there for a while, I even took a break from watching the dunk contest, and I think after the Aaron Gordon and Zach LaVine dunk contest, I started watching it more.
I haven't watched it since before then, but I did watch this, and it was exciting. For the first time in a long time, they were playing for something.
It's good.
It was good. It was fun to watch. It really was. And they didn't play. They played like a quarter.
Yeah,
something like that. They didn't play a whole game.
That was the first year they came out with the play-in tournament. It was they actually started playing for something, and that felt kind of good to see them do that. But
but I look forward to the NBA playoffs. There looks like there's some new blood in there. Some that haven't been in a while. Like I said, Toronto. Once Kawhi left, they've been and Lowry. He's still hung around, but now he's about ready to retire.
Yeah,
but they haven't. They got their little championship ring. They beat Golden State. So it's good to see them back. And Charlotte, man, they got a squad, man. I'm excited to see with LaMelo Ball. Yeah. He's legit, man. He's legit. Good. He is legit. So I'm excited to see some new, new teams that, it's not the same top 8. Like I said, Golden State, they not gonna make it. I don't care. They're not. They're like
You
I said,
heard it here first.
They're in the 10th spot. Yeah, you heard it here first. They're in the 10th spot with 5 games left. Good luck.
Yeah, I mean it's the same thing. Like, because like a lot of people they still dog Jordan for, how he handled the Wizards and stuff like that, and
he's my GOAT. I don't care.
But honestly, I'm just glad he got the Charlotte Hornets. He got the Hornets back to Charlotte. And I think that was his main goal, was to get the Hornets back to Charlotte.
He's paid too.
So because I mean he is from North Carolina, so he grew up. Yeah, he grew up watching.
I mean, I think he was born in New York, and then they migrated to the South.
Yeah.
I mean, as a GM, I mean, and the sad thing about it is this whole GOAT debate. They find stuff to try to diminish Jordan's legacy. He could care less.
Yeah.
So now we're throwing in stuff outside of the game, the gamesmanship part of it. What does him sucking as a GM have to do with his legacy as a player?
Right.
Nothing. But
right.
We'll let LeBron run a team, and then we'll come back and talk about it. But like I said, that it's just he's gonna always be my GOAT.
Same.
And especially from what I've seen, and they don't understand. They don't understand. They keep talking about players today are just as athletic, but you got Joker and Luka that's leading the league. They not athletic,
right? At
all.
No.
And so that stuff don't mean nothing. And they want to talk like, I don't, that what Jordan was doing then, there's more players doing it now. No, y'all just look at highlights. There were plenty of players, athletic players back then. But number two, you can't measure the heart of Jordan.
Right.
You cannot measure that. Like okay, KD. So KD just passed up MJ on the scoring list. Yeah. He'll never be MJ. He'll never because if so, he would have never left the Thunder.
Right.
He would have ran that back when it was him, Westbrook and Harden. They would have ran that back because they was up 3-1.
Mm-hmm.
Run that back. He didn't want to run it back. You got it. And he disappeared. He disappeared for 3 straight games.
Yeah.
So you cannot measure the heart.
Yeah.
Of a player. Forget the athleticism and the ability to do this and do that. Yeah, okay. If you want to say KD's a better scorer than Jordan, then you can have it.
Yeah.
In Jordan's time, he didn't have to shoot the 3.
Yeah.
It was a big man's game. It was a big man's game.
That and he like he was able to do for some reason even when he was with the Wizards wasn't trying to hear what he was trying to lay down on them and trying to.
That's why he came out of retirement.
Yeah, and that's why they gave him shit at the Wizards because they just thought he was an old head trying to come in and run things, but he was trying to drop knowledge on them. Mm-hmm. But that was how well his Bulls team took acceptance to him.
Yeah, and it was and he was trying to promote fandom.
Yeah,
he was trying to bring in the money because ticket sales when Jordan came out of retirement with the Wizards and his contract, he donated. He didn't. I don't think he got any of it. He didn't need it. And we have to look that up. But yeah, his contract, the money that he got from the Wizards, he didn't go in his bank account.
Yeah,
it did not. And so like I said, but overall, you just. Like the old heads say, like Dominique Wilkinson, unless you played against him, you'll never understand.
Yeah.
And even someone new like Ray Allen, they've talked to him, so you played against Kobe, you played against LeBron, and you played against Jordan. MJ, he just MJ.
Yeah.
MJ. It's MJ. It's MJ.
Like he was the person that broke the mold. Like you had players throughout the years that even Jordan emulated, and admired too. Mm-hmm. But he just broke the mold.
Yeah, and then you have motherfuckers like JJ Redick, who can come out. Redick is his name should be JJ Rhetoric. Should be his name because he came out with that plumber shit and they used that. Jordan played against plumbers. They only said that because that's what JJ was part of Clutch Sport. That's why he's the Lakers head coach. He was on LeBron's scrotum.
Yep.
And he said they played, and then he tried to say that Jordan played in a watered down era because of expansion. Man, stop that shit. Stop it.
Actually,
so they try to use that. I mean, and yeah, but the team that they talking about, we're making it to the conference finals. You talking about the Miami Heat? Mm-hmm. You talking about the Orlando Magic? Mm-hmm. Even Charlotte made the playoffs. They had Larry Johnson and Mourning.
Yeah. Then you had Gary Payton and Sean Kemp.
Yeah, but they wasn't expansion teams. I'm just talking about expansion.
Yeah.
But he's trying to say it was watered down because of, they had to go get players out. But that's not how it worked.
Yeah.
There were players on the team that were not protected.
Right.
There were players on the team. You had your starting 5, and then maybe 7, 8, 9, and 10. I mean, I think it's 11 team roster. I've looked it up. I have to look it up again. But the expansion teams were able to grab players that were just not protected.
Yeah.
So you had talent. You had talent. It wasn't like they didn't have NBA experience. And that's what he tried to push. He tried to push that expansion teams was trash because they had to build their team through the draft. No. Nobody does that.
Yeah.
No, there is not a sport in the world.
And this is the argument that I always say when I say Jordan's my GOAT. Look at the difference between him and LeBron. Okay, how many All-Stars have LeBron played against? Or future All-Star, future
Hall of Famers.
Hall of Famers. Yeah, how many future Hall of Famers?
Well,
but
and that's legitimate.
Just bear with me. Just bear with me. How many of those got a ring? How many of the Hall of Famers Jordan played against don't have a ring?
Right.
You know what I mean? Because of him.
Right. And their kind of argument is because they were trash.
They were not trash.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. You cannot call a team trash that made it to the finals. How?
they were not trash.
They saying his competition was trash. And they always want to throw Craig Elo out. He was like the 8th option. He wasn't even they'll leave out Mark Price, who was on the dream team. They'll leave out Ron Harper, who was a beast before he tore his knee up.
Yep.
They just leave out star talent, and that's all. And then they'll throw in John Stockton and Karl Malone. All right, but who did he beat to get to them?
Right.
The Eastern Conference, you still had the Knicks, you still had, like I said, the Miami Heat. Like I said, and so, I mean, it don't matter. Like I said, so they always have a counter. It's like listening to MAGA. It's horrible. But, I mean, but like I said, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to go back and forth. Jordan's going to always be my GOAT. And if you like LeBron, then fine. You can have him. But he's not my GOAT. He's just not. He can accumulate 100,000 points.
And that's the difference between the LeBron fans and the Jordan fans. The people that know Jordan is their GOAT, we don't care. You can think whoever you want to think is the GOAT. You could think Robert Ory's the GOAT because of how many rings he got.
7 rings.
Yeah.
By y'all's, let's see, once again, even in saying that, by y'all logic, because he got 6 rings, that's all y'all use. No, motherfucker, it ain't. No, it ain't. We talk about his 10 straight first team All NBA, his scoring titles, 6-time Finals MVP. We talk about a plethora of stuff. That's just all they hear.
Yeah.
So y'all can have it.
Yeah.
Y'all can have it. And then when we say, well, LeBron don't have a defensive player that he never made a defensive team. He was robbed. Okay. Whatever.
He was robbed by not playing no defense.
Whatever. It's always something, man. And so, like I said, he's gonna always be my GOAT. I don't care. And they live and die with this 3-point shooting because they'll talk about the game is better. He couldn't shoot the 3. Hell, half the NBA can't shoot the three. They just allowed to shoot them now.
Right.
They just allowed to shoot them.
I mean,
they're not knocking that shit down. Don't nobody want to see a motherfucker shoot 73s from the field.
And I mean, don't get that whole Steph Curry, Klay Thompson thing, craziness and all that.
It came and win. It's not sustainable. That is not sustainable basketball. It's not.
It was like in the 90s when Reggie Miller did it. It came and went.
Yeah. I mean, Reggie, it was inside out.
Yeah.
They dumped it down and then, kicked it to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's all I have to say about that. Like I said, and I didn't really want to get off into the whole GOAT debate because it's silly to me. You like who you like.
Right.
Jordan's gonna always be my GOAT. So that's just what it is, and I take nothing from LeBron. Like I said, you see how the teams were,
right?
When he got there to when he left, they weren't the same. They were not as good.
Yeah.
So he was an impact player. He was that. He's just not my GOAT. He's just not my GOAT.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm gonna say about that. Do you have anything else sports related that you want to get into? We've talked about the Final Four.
I do know that one thing I am excited for is the FIFA is coming this year.
Coming where?
No, it's not coming here, but it's coming. It's up this year. So,
right.
So I can't wait. I'm always like FIFA soccer. So
yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait for it. So we'll probably be touching in on that too when it gets here. Of course, I always got to root for the USA, even though, I root for the team. This ain't what we doing right now. So,
Right.
Other than that, actually, no, I don't have anything sports related, but I do have something I did want to talk about was NASA, they have the Artemis mission, the rocket Artemis 2.
Yeah, what is that?
It's basically like we're finally going to the moon after 50 years. So, but I mean, this trip is gonna lead the way to eventually to where they're going to look at the building the base on the moon, and then they're going to have that trip to Mars or whatever.
They're trying to run me and my people up out of here. They're trying to run me and my people up out of here. I don't want to live on the moon. I don't care. I do not want to go to the moon.
But
it's costly. The equipment, oh my God.
He said it's costly.
The conservatives ain't gonna try to let us have nothing to be able to, they trying to take away all our finances. So why would I even attempt it?
But so basically what they did was when they launched, they taken the slingshot and they slingshot around the Earth, and they're going to slingshot around the moon to come back just to see if the support system can hold it. On day, because actually,
when did they launch?
They launched on your birthday.
April Fool's Day.
Yeah. So, and then
that's why I didn't hear about that. I was in it.
And then they on after day one, they had apparently a toilet issue. A fan stopped working in the toilet to take the exhaust out, but they ended up fixing it. They got it right again. They taking boo-boos back in there. Yeah, so they it's exciting. I'm excited to see it. Especially when a lot of people is sitting there talking about, they still run with the theory that the
first mission was fake.
Yeah. And actually it wasn't really the first mission. It was like the 9th mission to Mars or to the moon. Because they
Armstrong them.
Yeah,
that was the 9th mission.
Yeah, because what they did was they did the same thing that they're doing. They did the same thing that they're doing now. Was they slingshot it around to see if the rocket can handle it, life support can handle it.
We're talking about landing on the moon.
Yeah, but
we're talking about that.
Yeah, so
they're saying that is a fraud. Landing on the moon.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they talk about the landing on the moon is fraud, but.
Social media, man. Anybody just got something to say. They just
I know. And these damn damn flat earthers talking about the Earth is flat. You can clearly see when they got in orbit The Earth is damn round.
Yeah,
It is round.
They can have all that. Get a cat and die alone. I don't care. Ain't nobody be with the person that thinks the world is flat. That means y'all just not gonna travel. Y'all gonna they're gonna get so far and be like, I think this is where we need to turn back around. All right, holla at you. I'm gonna keep going forward. I'm gonna keep going forward like shit. I got things to see.
Right.
So y'all can have it. Y'all got so far and then came on home because y'all thought y'all was gonna fall off the edge. What kind of shit is that? I don't even. What kind of shit is that? You better be careful. You gonna fall off. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's how ignorant it sounds. I don't care what they say.
Oh man.
I don't care what evidence they present.
Yeah, I don't care because there's just so many more evidence.
It's just stupid. That's just stupid. It's stupid. It's stupid. They stupid.
Look, and I don't get me wrong. I'm a person that loves a good conspiracy theory. If it makes sense. If it makes sense.
Then it's not a conspiracy theory.
I mean, no, there's some conspiracy that don't make sense. Like there's the conspiracy theory of that the Earth's flat that don't make sense. So no, I don't like it.
That's stupid.
I did actually believe on I did once believe that the Earth was the moon landing was fake until I had a science teacher who proved me wrong on that one, and then I had and I started listening more to Neil deGrasse Tyson. So yeah, so yeah, there was some things that they said that made sense. It kind of made me think differently. But no, like sometimes we'll touch on the conspiracy theory things. Like they build underground. They'll build underground tunnels.
My conspiracy theory: they're trying to send me and my people to the moon. That's my conspiracy theory.
And the real
I ain't going.
And the Paul McCartney we know ain't the real Paul McCartney.
Oh my gosh, Tupac's still alive. Biggie's.
Hey, apparently. They're all chilling down there with Epstein down there in Florida.
Oh my gosh, that shit, man.
I didn't really even know about Palm Beach Pete until somebody told me. I was like, who was that? And I looked it up, and dude looked like Epstein, but it is what it is.
Ain't nobody buying that bullshit. I just want to be relevant, man. Take social media away. Gosh. Shit is just stupid. And they really believe in that crap.
But some of them, I believe because some of them that was there before social media was around. Like the Paul McCartney thing's been there for a long time,
and that's stupid. And that's stupid.
Why is it stupid?
It's just stupid. It's just stupid. That Paul McCartney has a doppelganger. A double.
Everybody's got a double. Everybody's got a doppelganger.
It ain't intentional. They don't have the same name. I might have a doppelganger, but his name ain't Charles.
Hey, I mean, if
you got a doppelganger, his name ain't Daniel.
If somebody wanted it bad enough, they could just give them their name.
Oh my God. See, we're not doing that. You can have that. You can have that. There's only one Paul McCartney in America, and I'm standing on that. I don't give a damn. There's only one Paul McCartney. Because every time you see him, he's older and older. Why can't they make him look younger then?
Well, that's when we're stepping in the clone.
That's you're stepping into
then we stepping into the whole celebrity eternal celebrity eternal thing.
So if he's a clone, it still ain't the real Paul McCartney.
No. So
let's say there's more than one.
Okay.
No.
So what?
No.
So,
Are you great? Look, are you great? You great? Step into that.
I'll step into it real quick. Now, I'm not telling the whole thing because we will get into it because there's a lot of
BS people.
There's a lot. There's a lot to go into.
Here we go.
Back in the day, before I think it was like right when when they started getting big, Paul McCartney got into a car wreck. I've seen the pictures of that car. That car was mangled. There was no way somebody could have walked out that car. But so the theory is he died in that car crash. They end up getting somebody just like him, and that's been Paul McCartney ever since. That's no clone, no nothing. They just found a doppelganger. Everybody's got a doppelganger. Everybody's got a doppelganger. I got a doppelganger.
You can have it. Peace out, homie.
But apparently the Beatles and stuff. Apparently the Beatles and stuff
confirmed that he died in that wreck. There's ways to confirm that for people that really, really want to dispute it. If the, I mean, come on, man.
We don't know if the records wasn't showing it. If the records ain't there, you know what I mean?
I said there's a way to prove that he died in that wreck, though. There's a way because hidden information is just a matter of being able to investigate and pull it and dig it up. Like if somebody that doesn't believe in the conspiracy theory, I'm going to prove you all wrong because I'm going to show you that Paul McCartney didn't die in a car wreck. They're going to, there's, and they're going to use.
You also going to prove me wrong? There wasn't a shooter on the grassy knoll?
Huh?
You can also prove there wasn't a shooter on the grassy knoll?
No, now see that the evidence there, I believe that. No, I believe that there was another shooter because of the trajectory. That's believable. That's believable. That's apples and oranges. We talking about a man that died in a car wreck and they found a double for him, and so they hid the fact that he died. Come on, man. No, I'm not.
How's that too off to believe?
I'm not doing that. I said because it's so easy to prove that he died in the wreck.
Not they had the documents.
No, America, I don't care. Y'all can believe that he's.
Fine, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong.
No, I'm not. I'm not going to prove you wrong. I'm just not going to believe you. I'm just not going to believe you. If you think that that's really not the real Paul McCartney, you can have it.
I'm just saying
but even still, what makes it even sillier to me is the fact that you can bring out a double and he can sing exactly like Paul McCartney. He can sing exactly like him. Really? This is before AI and shit. So come on, man. I mean, it's one thing to look like him.
Journey got a Filipino sound like Steve Perry.
No, you can tell the difference though. No, you can tell the difference. I've heard him. He did no. It just sounds like he don't sound like Steve Perry. He sounds like Journey. He sounds like Journey. He don't sound like Steve Perry. He sounds like Journey.
AC/DC got a singer that sounds just like the original dude.
But he don't look like him. Okay, so yeah, you can go out and find that. You can go out there and interview people and have them sing for you and say, like, we just trying to find somebody that can hit the same range or whatever. So you can find that. But we talking about getting somebody that looks like him and sounds like him. What are the odds of that?
I'm just saying.
And I have spoken.
I think actually the car wreck was right before they got big, so nobody really actually knew Paul McCartney.
It don't matter.
It does. If nobody even paid attention to him until he came to the U.S.
Once again. So what are they lip syncing with somebody that they found that can sound like Paul McCartney in the background? That's what killed Milli Vanilli. I don't know. Killed their career, excuse me.
Because they really didn't get big until they came on to the what was that show?
Ed Sullivan.
Yeah, the Ed Sullivan show. So if it was before then nobody really knew what Paul McCartney looked like or sounded like.
Yeah, loves you, yeah. Yeah, whatever. I ain't buying that shit, so stop selling it. Just so they found somebody that looks and sounds like the
you don't
real
know.
Paul McCartney.
You don't know what the original Paul McCartney.
I don't know, but I refuse to accept that. I refuse to accept the person that looks like me sounds like me. You can say that everybody has doppelganger, but everybody don't sound like me. Not both. And that's where I'm gonna leave it. Yeah, you can find somebody that looks like me all day, but they ain't gonna sound like me. They ain't gonna sound like Cha.
See, this is why I can't talk to you about no conspiracy theories.
Because that's just what they are. It's just what they are. It's just what they are, and I find it hard to believe that they have that they found somebody that could replace Paul McCartney when they wasn't even big. You said it yourself. They wasn't big yet. So why would they even put forth the effort? Done. Fade to black. I'm out. I'm done with that. I know. I like to keep my life simple. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Next thing you know, Whitney is still alive and Michael Jackson is still alive.
Oh no, we ain't doing that.
No, I'm just saying, but that's what it leads to, man. The conspiracy theories is just always leads to other conspiracies, and I just think I ain't got time for that. I accept whatever they tell me. Whatever they tell me. If he died, then he died. Or unalive. If he was unalive, then he was unalive. I'm not going to try to sit back and be like, I saw him in the Bahamas. I don't think he really unalive. I ain't great do that. I ain't got time for that, man. Let them rest in pieces or peace, whatever it is. But that's all I have to say about that, man.
Yeah, so
you can have it.
Well, I mean, then Area 51 is just a regular old base.
Love me do. Oh, you see how I try to sneak that in? You see how I try to sneak that in? You see how I try to sneak that in? Oh, I ain't falling for it, America. No, we not doing that. We not doing that. No, now you want to talk about Area 51. I ain't never been in that state. Never. I don't hear that shit. Cut that out till you go see it for yourself. Area 51 don't exist.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can have it. You can have it. You can take that to your grave. I'm cool. I'm cool, man. I'm cool. But
with that being said,
wait a minute, hold up.
Oh, you got something?
Yeah, real quick. No. I'll save it for the next episode.
I was gonna say, go ahead, man. We got a couple more minutes.
No, I'm gonna give a snippet. I'm gonna give a snippet and then we can wrap this up.
Okay.
So did you hear about the former Air Force airman that pled guilty to scamming the military out of $37 million?
No, and not.
Well, America, we're gonna talk about that next week because this is interesting. This is very interesting. How do you get the military? The military. They're gonna blame Obama for that too, but he was a master sergeant. I gotta read up on this. I gotta research it. There's a lot that's gonna go into this. I want to know when he was enlisted. When he got out. I don't have a whole lot of details, but I will say this. He's from Texas, pled guilty to conspiracy to commit wire fraud, bribery, and conspiracy to rig bids in the District of Hawaii and elsewhere. Oh, he was all over the place trying to get paid. So yeah, we're going to stick a pin in that, America, because I'm going to do my research on this because this is interesting. How do you scam the military out of $37 million?
That sounds juicy.
Yeah, and where was Elon Musk for this?
Right.
While he was looking at motherfuckers with Social Security. What the hell?
Man. So, yeah,
with that master sergeant. Yeah, he was high ranking. He was getting money.
And with that being said, this is your boy D-Lo.
Cha-Cha, he's always in the building. Yeah.
And then we out. Peace.
Deuces.